Good day, students. Welcome to mathematics class. Today we'll be talking about solving quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is one of those procedure or one of those ways in which a quadratic equation can be solved. Now, the first thing is for us to understand and know this formula, and don't forget that what we want to get out of the formula is the value of x. So x is equal to what? X is equal to minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, all over 2a, all over 2a. You can see that, and don't forget, in our previous lesson we solved this particular equation. So that particular equation is x squared minus 3x plus 2. We want to solve, we have solved using graph and we've gotten the value. So we want to solve this using the same question, quadratic equation. We want to solve using formula, and of course we should get the same answer if we get all things correctly. Do you understand now? Now, how do we now get? You can see from that formula we are having b, we are having some alphabets, we are having b, we are having a, and we are having c. So how do we get those values of a, b, c from the equation given to us? Now see, this equation is x squared. The coefficient of x squared is 1, so which makes our a to be what? 1. The coefficient of x is what? Minus 3, which makes our b to be what? Minus 3. The coefficient, the constant, which is c, is what? Is 2. That's plus. So you can see from this equation that that's how quadratic equation should look like: x squared plus b squared. So now, therefore, let's try and be putting, the first thing for is to make sure you get those parameters correctly, the a, b, and c values correctly. If you get it correctly and place it well into the equation, then you get it well. That is minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a all over 2a. So let's put the value here. This is minus, right? And the value of b is what? Minus 3. So we have minus 3 plus or minus root minus 3 square all over 4 times 1 times 2 all over what? 2a. Then you have the value minus 3 times minus 3 will give you plus 3. So you have your 3 plus or minus root 3 times 3 will give you what? Minus 3 times minus 3 will give you 9, positive 9, minus 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 2, 8. We have your 8 all over 2 times 1, 2. Then you have your plus or minus root 1, that is 9 minus 1, 9 minus 8 will give you 1 all over 2. Then you have your plus or minus 1, because root 1 is equal to 1 all over 2. Then 3 plus 1, which is the value for the answer, should be either positive or negative, depend. It can be positive or negative, or sometimes it could be negative at the same, sometimes, or positive. The two values can be negative or positive, or can be positive or can be negative. So just make sure you follow the procedure and you get it correctly. Now you have plus 3 plus 1 over 2 will give you what? 4 over what? Over 2. Or 3 minus 1 over 2, which will give you what? 2 over 2. So 4 over 2 will give you what? 2, or 2 over 2 will give us 1. You can see that our roots are what? 2 and 1, which are the result of that quadratic equation. The root of the equation, the root of the quadratic equation are what? 1 and 2. And if we check the question using, when we use graph to solve it, we got 2 and 1 as the result. So that means the result is what? For that quadratic equation is what? It's correct. using graph and using the formula. Although formula is a short form of getting your value and to confirm, especially when you are dealing with tó bá yẹ pé kíní lèèyàn ń ṣe, that pé you are ò ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí objective ni, o nílò láti tètè ṣe láti get the answer tó yẹ kó get. When it is objective, you need to get the answer correctly as fast as possible. Then it is advisable for you to master using what? Quadratic formula. But if it is theory, depend on the method in which you will be asked to solve it. Even if you have solved with graph, you can quickly use quadratic formula to be sure of the value you have gotten at the end of it. Now this is just a bonus for difference of two square, product of their sum and their difference. We want to get the product of two difference. Let's say you are having a square minus b square is equal to open bracket a plus b close bracket a minus b. In our next lesson, I will give you some hints in which you can use to solve some of the mathematical question, especially when you are dealing with objectives. Now that majority of entrance examination are CBT, then you need to be smart in getting the right answer correctly as fast as possible. Keep on reading, keep on studying, and keep on getting results. Bye.